Would you stay silent? Or let revenge speak for you? Welcome to the stories on Shattered Vengeance. Step into a world where love turns dangerous, revenge feels inevitable, and every story drags you deeper into the shadows of desire, betrayal, and the human heart. Let's begin today's story. The family group chat exploded Tuesday morning. Exciting news! Madison's wedding will be at the family estate. Save the date, June 15th. I stared at my phone in my Seattle office. Family estate? I own the only property that qualified. A 5-acre Napa Valley estate I'd purchased 3 years ago for $2.1 million. The Spanish-style villa had sprawling gardens, a vineyard and valley views. Madison had never asked to use it. I texted my mother, "What family estate?" Her response, "Your Napa house obviously. Madison's getting married. The venue is perfect. I never agreed to this. Don't be difficult, Harper. It's just sitting empty. Family helps family. Madison needs the perfect venue. You have it." I called her. She answered breathlessly. "Harper can't talk long. The wedding planner is here. We're measuring for the tent." "Mom, you're at my house right now?" "Of course. We need to plan. The ceremony will be in the rose garden, reception on the main lawn. Madison wants market lights between the olive trees. It's going to be magical. I never said you could use my property. Don't be selfish. This is your sister's wedding. The house sits empty while you're in Seattle. At least it'll be useful for something important." At 33, I worked as Chief Technology Officer for a cybersecurity firm, earning $450,000 annually. I'd built my career quietly while my family dismissed tech work as computer stuff. "Mom, that property cost over $2 million. It's not a free wedding venue. You're not using it. Madison needs it. When will you stop being so focused on money and start caring about family?" I hung up and checked my security cameras. Sure enough, my mother, Madison, and a wedding planner were walking the grounds, measuring. I called my property manager, Teresa Gomez. "Teresa, are there people at the house?" "Yes, your mother arrived with your sister and a wedding planner. She said you'd authorized a tour. Should I not have let them in?" "Going forward, no one enters without my direct authorization. Not family, not anyone." "Understood. I'm sorry." I texted the group chat. "My Napa property is not available for the wedding. Find another venue." The response was explosive. "Madison, are you serious?" "Mom, we've already hired vendors. Deposits are paid." "Dad, this is unreasonable. It's just one day." "Madison, I've dreamed of this for years. You can't say no. I can and I am. It's my property. I never agreed. Mom, we're family. You don't need permission to help family. Actually, you do need permission to use someone else's $2 million property." My phone rang. Madison crying. "Harper, please. I've told everyone the venue. My friends, Derek's family, everyone. I posted photos. You can't humiliate me. You never asked. You just announced. Because I thought you'd obviously say yes. What kind of sister are you? How much have you spent on deposits?" Silence. "About $15,000. Catering, tent rental, lighting, florals. But it's refundable if we cancel, which we're not doing." "I'm not hosting your wedding. Find another location. Everything's booked for June." "Harper, please, this is my dream wedding." "Then you should have asked before booking vendors for a venue you don't own." I hung up. Over the next week, the family pressure intensified. My mother called daily. I was selfish, unreasonable, cruel. Madison needed this. Family supported each other. My father appealed to logic. The house just sits there. One weekend won't hurt. Why are you being so rigid? Madison posted on Facebook. When your own sister won't let you use her empty house for your dream wedding, guess money means more than family. Face with rolling eyes, broken heart. My phone filled with messages from relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins telling me I was unreasonable, selfish, that family meant sacrifice. What they didn't know, the Napa property wasn't sitting empty. I rented it for high-end events through an exclusive booking agency. Corporate retreats, intimate weddings, photography shoots. The revenue covered the mortgage and taxes. June 15th, Madison's date, was already booked. A tech CEO's 50th birthday party, contracted 4 months ago for $35,000. But I hadn't told my family about the rental business. They already felt entitled to my property. On day 8, I received a certified letter from an attorney, Madison's future father-in-law. It claimed that because I'd allowed family to use the property before, one Thanksgiving dinner 2 years ago, I'd established a pattern of access and couldn't suddenly revoke it. I forwarded it to my attorney, Nicole Brennan. She called within an hour. This letter is nonsense. Hosting Thanksgiving doesn't create obligation to provide your property for a wedding. Did you sign anything? Nothing. Madison announced the venue in a group text. I said no immediately. Then she has no claim. If they've paid deposits for an unauthorized venue, that's their problem. Want me to respond? Yes. Make it clear the property is unavailable and further harassment will result in a restraining order. I discovered my mother had given the wedding planner full access, created detailed layouts, and commissioned a custom archway for the rose garden, installed without my permission. Teresa called. There's a wooden archway in the rose garden. Your mother had it delivered. She said you'd approved it. I didn't. Have it removed and bill my mother for removal costs plus any garden damage. Madison had also created a wedding website featuring professional photos of my property, describing it as the family estate where the bride grew up spending summers. Madison had visited twice, both times in the last 6 months. I contacted the website host and had it taken down for using unauthorized property images. Madison called, screaming. You had my wedding website deleted. Everyone thinks you're a monster. You used photos of my property without permission for an event I said couldn't happen. The venue is booked. We have contracts. You have contracts for a venue you don't control. That's your mistake. My mother's next tactic. She showed up at my Seattle office with Madison, both crying. Security called. There are 2 women claiming to be your family requesting to see you. Tell them I'm unavailable. They're causing a scene. I went down and pulled them into a conference room. 2 minutes. Then you leave or I call police. Madison's tears were theatrical. I don't understand why you hate me. All I want is one day at that house. And you're ruining my entire wedding. I don't hate you. But that property is mine. I never agreed. You made assumptions and commitments without asking. That's not my problem. We're sisters. Since when do sisters need formal permission? Since always. Would you let me use your apartment for a corporate event without asking? That's different. It's not. My mother stood. That property belongs to the family. Your grandmother left you money for the down payment. Grandma left me $50,000 7 years ago. I invested it and used it as part of a down payment on a $2.1 million property. I paid the rest. I pay the mortgage, taxes, maintenance. The property is in my name alone. Family money helped buy it. A small portion years ago. That doesn't give you ownership. Madison slammed the table. Fine. Keep your precious house. I'll tell everyone what kind of person you are. Selfish, cold. You'll regret this. We're done here. They left. 2 days later, Madison posted on social media. Update. We're moving forward with the family estate. Some people tried to be difficult, but real family always comes through. Can't wait to celebrate at this beautiful property. House with garden 2 hearts #dreamwedding. She included photos of my property and tagged the location. I called Nicole. Madison is publicly claiming she's using my property. She's posting photos and the location. I'll send a cease and desist. If she doesn't take it down within 24 hours, we file for an injunction. The cease and desist went out at 4 p.m. By 9 p.m. Madison hadn't responded. I posted on my own rarely used social media with a photo of the property deed clearly showing my name as sole owner. PSA. The Napa Valley property recently claimed as a family estate wedding venue is privately owned by me, Harper Chin. No event has been authorized for June 15th or any date. The property is not available. Anyone claiming otherwise is misinformed. For rental inquiries, contact booking agency link. I tagged Madison's post. Within an hour, people were commenting on Madison's post asking if she'd lied. Her friends expressed confusion. Derek's family posted concerned messages. Madison called hysterical. You posted the deed online. You're humiliating me. You publicly claimed you were using my property after I said no. I corrected the misinformation. Everyone knows now. They think I'm a liar. Madison, you are lying. You claimed the venue was secured when it's not. I thought you'd change your mind. I thought once everything was in motion you'd have to say yes. That's manipulation. My mother called. Madison's guests are calling asking if the wedding is even happening. You've embarrassed her. She embarrassed herself by claiming access to property she doesn't have. Derek's father called from Madison's phone. This has gone far enough. Your sister has made commitments in good faith. Based on assumptions. Not the same thing. We can settle this. Name your price. What do you want to allow the wedding? I smiled. The property isn't for sale or rent to you at any price. It's already booked that date for $35,000. A contract I signed 4 months ago. Silence. It's already booked? Yes. I run a rental business for corporate events and high-end weddings. June 15th has been reserved since February. Even if I wanted to accommodate Madison, which I don't, I legally can't. Why didn't you mention this? Because it's none of your business what I do with my property. He hung up. Within hours, Madison posted, venue change. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we're moving to Villa Bellezza in St. Helena. Still Napa, still beautiful. 2 hearts. No apology. Just a pivot. The comments were less kind. People had seen my deed post. They knew what unforeseen circumstances meant. Resolution. My mother left a final voicemail. I hope you're happy. You've made Madison's wedding planning a nightmare. She lost thousands in deposits and has been crying for days. Family is supposed to support each other. Don't bother coming to the wedding. You're not welcome. I saved it but didn't respond. Madison's wedding happened at Villa Bellezza in June. I wasn't invited. From social media it looked beautiful. The tech CEO's 50th birthday party happened at my property the same weekend. The event went flawlessly and I received a 5-star review. My rental business continued to grow. I booked 12 events over the next year, generating over $280,000 in revenue. My family stopped speaking to me. No calls, no texts, no holiday invitations. I was fine with that. 6 months later, my grandmother, who'd given me the $50,000, called. Harper, I heard about the wedding situation. I'm sure you did. Your mother said you refused out of spite. Madison never asked, just announced, then refused to accept no. Grandma was quiet. I gave you that money for your future. To invest in yourself. That's why I invested it carefully and built something substantial. Your mother thinks because family money was involved, the property belongs to everyone. That's her position. She's wrong. I gave that money to you. What you built is yours. I'm proud of you. I felt tears forming. Thank you, Grandma. We talked for an hour. A year later, I'm still running my rental business successfully. The property is one of the most sought-after private event venues in the region. Madison and Derek are still married, living in Sacramento. We don't speak. My parents send birthday cards. I respond politely but distantly. My grandmother and I have dinner monthly. She's the only family member who understands my success isn't something to exploit. Madison thought she could announce she was using my property and I'd accept it. She learned assumptions aren't agreements. My mother thought family money from years ago gave them rights. She learned gifts don't come with permanent strings. And I learned that protecting what you've built sometimes means accepting that family will see you as the villain. The Napa estate is mine. The deed says so. And no amount of family manipulation will change that. Madison got her dream wedding. Just not at my expense.